Okay, so I did my project on Thomas Cole. As you can see, that's a picture of what he looked like. Um, so Thomas Cole early life. He was born in 1801 in Bolton, Lancashire, in northwestern England. He moved to the United States of America in 1818, and first when he moved there, he was still pretty young at this age, and he worked as a portrait artist. He was self-taught during the period. A little later, his family moved to Ohio. There, he studied painting when he was a teen. This painting over here is called I don't know how to say that. And it was painted in 1845. So as you see, Thomas Cole was a landscape artist painter. So, still his early life. In 1823, he traveled to Philly and attended classes at Pennsylvania Academy of the Fine Arts. Yeah, so here he yeah, so basically here he studied fine arts, studied like literature, arts, music, stuff like that. Um After this, he traveled to New York. He traveled along the Hudson River, and the landscape of the Hudson River, basically like when he was traveling, the landscape along the Hudson River is what inspired most of his paintings. So this painting over here is the Oxbow. In 1836 it was painted. Alright, so Thomas Cole early career. So in 1825 he received a boost in his career. He sold paintings to Asher Brown, Duran, and John Trumbull, which are prominent artists. So yeah, Asher Brown, Duran, and John Trumbull were like pretty popular artists at the time. He also sold paintings to William Dunlap. He was an he was an influential writer at the time. So this is what kind of gave him a boost in his career. So I guess they liked his paintings and stuff. So next year, Cole was elected to the National Academy of Design, which was I'm pretty sure it was, yeah, a school basically for like painters and stuff. So this painting here is actually, it's called the Expulsion from Garden of Eden, not just Garden of Eden. It was made or painted in 1828. So this is Thomas Cole's actual career. In the summer of 1829, he went on a journey to Europe. He basically wanted to go on a journey to Europe because he was European but living in America, so he wanted to experience all the things he heard about Europe. By the time his trip was by the time of his trip, he was already known as an established landscape artist. So yeah, many people already knew about many of his paintings and stuff. Okay, so before he left to Europe, William Bryant wrote a poem of honor to him named "To Cole the Painter Departing for Europe." So yeah, you can tell he was pretty popular. Um, in Europe, he met other landscape artists like John Constable and J.M.W. Turner. So these artists were also landscape artists like him. So this painting over here is called the Consummation of Europe of Empire, excuse me, in 1836. So this is his Thomas Cole career and later life. So he returned to America in November 1832 from his European adventure. The next year, he met his patron Luman Reed, for whom he began to work on an iconic series of paintings. So yeah, that same year he married Maria Bartow. She was a niece of the farm proprietor whom Cole was renting a studio from. So yeah, the guy he was renting his studio from, like for his art, um, yeah, he basically married his niece. Oh yeah, this is the Voyage of Life, the youth painting. So we're actually going to talk about this in the next slide. It was made in 1840, and this is actually a series of four paintings. It's actually like youth, middle, old, I guess, stuff like that. Yeah, here are they. So this is late life. His later life was reflecting sadness because, like, the Voyage of Life, you go like youth to old, and it's like, yeah. He was greatly he's greatly affected of urbanization and industrialization. So yeah, like the industrial revolutions and stuff like that. I guess they affected him because he's used to the old ways, and I guess he didn't like the modern new factories and stuff. Um, so yeah, he made the painting series called The Voyage of Life in 1842, which is these. In 1841, he was suffering from a period of health problems. He didn't die of this though. It was just bad health. I don't know what it was though. He traveled to Europe once more before he died. So this is late life. So from his return to New York, he joined a Episcopal church. So yeah, he started to become religious, and yeah, religion would serve a large part of his remaining life. And yeah, so he traveled to Niagara Falls once more, and yeah, so then the following year he died at the age of 47, and that was right around this time. It was like 1840 something. This was his last painting. It's called The Picnic, and yeah. So they're my sources, and yeah, let me show you my art or my project.